Hello, I have Calculus and Vectors, Unit 2, Lesson 5, and I had a question about some of the homework, so I'm doing a couple of examples to help people out so they can hear my thought process. So in this video, I'm doing question number 2 from the homework. So I need to convert it to matrix format, and I have a leading 1, so I'm going to use that first equation as is for my leading one, and then I can enter in my other values from the other equations and move from there. So there we go. So my first goal is to make this a 0. So the instructions are row 2 minus row 1. So rewriting the matrix. So row 2 minus row 1, so it'll be a 0. Negative 2, and be careful with your signs here. This is where a lot of errors happen. So this would be giving me a negative 4. 2 take away 2 is a 0. 4 take away 1 is 3. Going back up here, I want that to be a 0. So I need to do row 3 minus row 1. Oops, that's not going to work, is it? We've got to multiply row 1 by 2. Try that. 2 row 1. So 2 take away 2 would be 0. Negative 2 take away 4 is negative 6. 3 take away 4 is negative 1. 5 take away 2 is 3. All right, so just double checking here. 3 minus 4, 5 minus 2. Okay, so hopefully I've done that properly. My next goal is to get this to be a 1. So I'm going to multiply row 2 by negative 1/4. So we end up with 1, 2, 2, and 1, 0, 1, 0, and negative 3/4. Never happy when I see a fraction in there, but not much can be done. So now I need this to be a 0. So I'm going to take row 3 and I'm going to add 6 row 2. All right. So give myself a little bit more space again. 1, 2, 2, 1. 0, 1, 0, negative 3/4. Again, fraction. 0, 0. Now the next thing here is the row above 0. So negative 1 plus 6 times 0 is 0, so it's negative 1. Now 3 plus, so I'm going to do the rough work to the side. 3 plus, actually that'll be a subtraction. 6 times 3 is 18, so minus 18 over 4. So I'm going to have 12 over 4 minus 18 over 4. So that gives me what? Negative 6 over 4 or negative 3/2. So negative 3/2. So therefore, I can jump out now, and I'm going to switch the signs because I'm going to multiply by negative 1. So that tells me that z equals 3/2. Then I can do my y value. So 1y equals negative 3/4. So y equals negative 3/4. There's no z to substitute in, so that made that kind of nice. And then my x value, I have x plus 2y plus 2z equals 1. My rough work here. It's doing that substitution. X plus y is negative 3/4. Z is 3/2. That's equal to 1. Let's see what I can do here. Try not to mess this up. X minus 6 over 4 plus, now that's going to be 6 over 2, so let's get a common denominator right away. We're going to make it 12 over 4 equals 4 over 4. So x would equal, so I'm going to have 4 plus 6 is 10. So I'm going to have negative, I think, 2/4, which is negative 1/2 for my x value. Assuming I did my fractions properly in my head. So the point of intersection here, negative 1/2, negative 3/4, and 3/2. And there we go. If you have any questions with that process, and like I said, the fractions, can't really be avoided. Certain questions should work out nice, but it depends on the order you do things. So anyway, if you have any questions with that, let me know, and I'll try to help you out.